Get mantra and meditation MP3s at JasonGallant.ca.
One practice that is often underestimated is the practice of being nothing. If you think about what causes you suffering in your life, it's usually being something or trying to be something or the obligation of being something specific. This is all ego. This is your ego. This is your role that you're playing in life. But when a role no longer serves you, discard it. You're not a mother. You're not a father. You're not a son. You're not a daughter. You're not a worker of some sort or a success story. These are just events that have happened in your life, and sure, there are actions that go with such events, but you don't have to identify in your mind with those events. You don't have to see everything through the veil of, I am this, and therefore I see this. You see, it's very subtle. If you wish to be intimate with this moment or with life, you have to discard the middleman, and the middleman is your role that you are playing. That is the filter. That's the filter that keeps you from seeing the truth. Stop pretending to be something, because anything that you are identifying with through thought is nothing more than limitation. It's not all of you. It's only a piece of your creation. You're creating something in that moment, but it's not all of you. I guess you could say one is you walking across a parking lot in a business suit because you're a business person and you want everybody to see who you are. You're this business person, right? That would be the ego. The spiritual life is very much like streaking across that parking lot. Say, here I am. I'm not saying for you to literally do this, but I'm just saying the experience of those two things is very different. And that's what you're after. On this spiritual path, you're after the experience of enlightenment. But ironically, this experience is only found when you are not seeking the experience of anything at all, and you let go of being anything in particular or experiencing anything in particular. The path of nothing. The practice of being nothing. If you are a perpetual loser in life, practice letting go of the role of loser. This is a delusion, right? It's just a story you're telling yourself. You could be a loser in one society and a total success story in another. So that shows you that you are not objective in seeing yourself as a loser. If you lived on another planet, perhaps a total other experience would be happening. This is the short path to freedom. Discard any idealism that traps you. Anything that limits you by you being a particular something. You can be some things for periods of time, but you don't have to live that something in your mind. You could just be the oneness moving through the density of Maya or this illusion or this incarnation, whichever way you wish to choose. But you are not playing a role amidst the actions, amidst the events. Do you see the subtlety of what I'm saying? You're not self-identifying. You're not saying, here I am Mr. or Mrs. this, and I am doing this, and this is who I am. I'm a good spiritual student because I'm watching Jason's video. Right? This is all identification. Drop identification with anything and be here and surf the waves of life. It's down, it's dirty, it's not pleasant to the mind, but if you drop the role you will see that there are experiences that are much more pleasant than anything you had dreamed of. Anything you can dream of. It's freedom. And freedom continually unfolds into deeper levels of ecstatic union. Just as soon as you think you have it all figured out, then something else hits you. It's the great mystery. It's the expansiveness of eternal gifts that keep giving. It's really a great way to say it, actually. I like that. Because it's really true. You'll go through dark, dark, dark experiences in yourself, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's like the angels are singing, and there's some sort of lightening of the load that you were carrying from the previous role. As we go into the Shiva time, the winter time, the November, December, January, this is a great time to drop anything that you're carrying. Any identification. Any pieces of I, or I am this or I am that. Just drop it all. See, you can still interact with me without self-referencing the whole time. I'm like, how are you? I'm pretty good, just measuring the experience of the moment, but it's not, this is what this person would say to Jason as he asked me that question. You see, drop the middleman. No more middleman between you and life. Because sometimes that middleman tells you lies. Sometimes that middleman keeps a large percentage of the happiness to himself before dishing you off a little piece. It's like that greedy con artist, right? That steals it all, puts it in his briefcase and takes off to the bank, and then 30 years later you're on some sort of VH1 special about how somebody stole your happiness. It's absurd, but it's true. The middleman is stealing all the happiness because you're never experiencing fully when you are self-referencing, when you are thinking about this moment instead of being with it. Firing the middleman is necessary. Intimacy has everything to do with enlightenment. Intimacy doesn't care about rules. Intimacy doesn't care about idealisms, social protocols sometimes. Intimacy and love are just here so deeply. There's no apology for it. It's just there shining. Here I am. It's like the light. The light doesn't apologize for itself. The light is just brilliant. And that's who you are. You're brilliant when you stop dousing your own flame, when you stop second-guessing it and censoring it, censoring the beingness. Trying to be something other than what you are is nothing more than censoring your beingness. And yes, you're hearing a lot of geese in the background who are not censoring themselves. They're talking perpetually. I think in this case they could censor themselves and I'd be okay with it. So practice this as you walk around in life. You don't have to become a zombie. But stop thinking about yourself. Just be with whatever it is that you're doing. Wherever it is that you are, be there. With whoever it is that you're with, be with them. Unbridled. And see how the experience of it changes. See how something new is shown to you from that. So I hope this helps you on your spiritual journey. Take care for now.
Are you interested in working with a spiritual teacher in a formal setting? Well, perhaps the Wisdom Life School is for you. If you're interested in checking out what the Wisdom Life School is all about, just go to aratima.com.